What's up?
What is going on tonight? Thank you for joining us tonight on Walking Against the Current. Welcome everybody tonight. And also, Happy New Year's!
That's right.
2026 is here.
That's right.
So we want to wish you all a Happy New Year, and we pray that your holidays went well and you had a great family vacation and time off. And again, thank you for joining us. Right now, like, share, Walking Against the Current. So,
yes, like, share, comment, hit at highlights, at followers. Let's get the show on the road.
Yes. So tonight we got a powerful topic. So we want your interaction, join in, ask questions, and we are going to jump right in. But I asked my son how was his day today, getting back to work after vacation.
Oh, man, it was a good day. You know, it was a sluggish day. You know, I did not want to go back to work today. I've been off for like roughly about 2 weeks. So it was a blessing to, you know, just enjoy time, rest, you know what I'm saying? But today was definitely a day like, I did not want to go back to work.
Woosah.
You know,
jumping back in.
But, you know, we're grateful, as always, for life, health, strength, being able to go to work, being able to, whether it's your job, your business, being able to have a means and a method to provide for your family. So we are grateful for that.
That's right.
What about you?
Yeah, my day went really well. I came back into work. It was really busy. So I woke up today. Well, actually, before I went to bed last night, I had a new attitude that this year was no more delays, no more excuses, no more nothing. Just jumping into the day with prayer. You kind of started that before the new year, waking up early. And I'm like, no more delays. So I want to jump right in because, of course, you know, this one over here is timing us.
Speaking of time, about that, I'm laughing. Somebody said, listen, I always see Lawrence fumbling.
Yep.
Somebody said, I always see Lawrence over here fumbling with something on the computer.
He's always fumbling. He's making sure.
And I'm not fumbling, you all. What I'm doing is, you know, when people are commenting on the social media platforms, you know, you guys can't see it, obviously, but I'm trying to respond to your stuff in real time.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm doing. I'm not just fumbling with stuff.
So tonight we're coming with guns blazed because we are coming with a topic that I feel that is needed, and I'm hoping that everybody can jump in. So tonight is not a motivational talk. It's not a motivational talk. This is a confrontation. And I got so many notes. I worked hard on this for a couple of days. Okay. A confrontation with every dream you buried. Every dream you buried. Every vision you warded with excuses. I'm speaking to myself too. So I'm pumping myself up, and I'm hoping to pump you all up tonight because I say tonight's topic is no delay.
No delay.
Every moment you said one day, knowing deep down inside, one day already passed. So the question is no longer, do we have a vision? The question is, will you finally turn it into a reality? That's what we're talking about, because a vision without movement is a hallucination, and a delay is the most polite from disobedience. So when you delay, it's the most. I thought about it. I was like, oh my God, this is so true. So making excuses, delaying, is a polite way of being disobedient.
Oh wow.
So you're just kind of like, well, you know, yeah, I'll get to it tomorrow. Oh, this happened or that happened. Oh, I went to bed late, so I couldn't get up early. You know, it's just a nice way of being disobedient. And it was profound. Some older person told me that. And when they said it, I said, I have to write that down. I mean, can you imagine making excuses is a polite way? And we know how the Most High feel about disobedience.
Yes.
So, I mean, when she said that, I wasn't sure she was giving me a little pinch. Just being transparent. But the reality is, man, that was powerful.
Yes.
That was really powerful. So that's what we're talking about tonight. I really feel like 2026 is going to be, I'm going to keep saying it throughout the night, no delay.
No delay.
No delay. There's a lot of people with dreams and visions that are underneath the ground right now that never came to fruition. And I am not. I'm saying it out loud. I am not going to put up with it another year. I'm just
That's right.
not. So I'm hope you guys join me this year for 2026 and say no more delay. We all have purposes. We all have dreams. Let's jump into it.
That's right. That's right. You know what's so funny about that, right? Delayed obedience is still disobedience to your purpose.
Oh God, I'm telling you. Ooh.
Think about that. And even talking about what you said earlier about, there's so many dreams and there's so many gifts and dreams that's buried. You know what I'm saying? And it goes back to my famous story
Oh man.
with the ghost around the bed, right?
Right.
And even my other story talking about the guy who died and went to heaven. And I'm going to paraphrase very quickly because it ties into this topic of no more delay. A guy died and went to heaven, right? And when he got to heaven, he described heaven as, just imagine like a Walmart that's empty, like a huge Amazon. And he described it as being nothing but layers of floors. And each floor had doors. Each door had your name, your date of birth, your social, your height, weight, everything about yourself. And the angel was taking him through this Amazon or Walmart to take him to go see the king and to go see Jesus. And as they're traveling, he notices all the doors. And the angel, he tells the angel, what's behind these doors? The angel say, hey man, let's just keep walking, right? So as they're walking, they come across his door. It's his name, his height, his weight, his date of birth, his social, everything about this guy is his door.
Wow.
He said, what's behind that door? The angel said, you don't want to know. Let's just keep walking.
Oh God.
The guy said, I have to know what's behind that door. So when the angel opens the door, right, the room was dark. So he cut the light on. That's a
Right.
He cut the light on and he described the room as nothing but boxes. It was big boxes, little boxes. It was boxes all around the room. And he asked the angel, man, what's all these boxes?
Oh man.
Right? You're taking me to go see the king, but you show me my door and there's nothing but boxes around my door. What's behind, what is all these boxes? The angel laughed and snickered and he said, hey, all these boxes are all the dreams, all the visions, all the goals,
Wow.
everything that God has placed inside of you, all of your talents, everything that you prayed for, that you asked him for, but
my
because
goodness.
you didn't believe, because you had fear, because you listened to the naysayers, now when you died and came to heaven, all of your dreams and goals was packaged in a bow and placed in this room for
man.
eternity.
Oh my goodness. Boy, that really hits me. I don't want to be that guy.
No.
That really hits me. So, ooh, that's really profound. I almost feel like putting the clap hands on for that. So, when you think about it, it says vision is easy, but the reality is it takes courage, right? And unfortunately, a lot of people are not willing to have the courage to go, because you can have a vision. Most people have a vision and a dream, but it takes the courage to really get it off the ground.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? It really does. So and vision happens when you're in comfort. We can sit here all night, and I did this exercise with you before. We can get a vision board. We can put it all down, right? And I've done this. I got one upstairs right now. And you're supposed to confess each day, with your affirmations. That's comfortable, right? It's in my room. It's comfortable. But the reality is nothing's happening.
Right.
Because I'm not even being consistent and, not even being consistent with that.
Right.
So if you want the reality to happen, you got to get uncomfortable.
That's right.
You got to get uncomfortable. We have got to get uncomfortable. That means taking a chance.
That's right.
And guess what? At least you took a chance.
Right.
But just putting it on a board and not doing nothing with it, not confessing it every single day. We're so lazy that you get this board together, put all this work in it, and you're supposed to open it up every day and confess what's on that board.
Right.
I started off really good by doing it the first couple of days. Next thing I know, it was behind my door. It was.
Right.
No delay this year. No delay.
Well, see, most people are not lacking vision. They're lacking movement.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're lacking the movement to be willing to do the hard work, willing
Yes.
to make the phone calls, willing to go to the gym, willing to wake up early.
Willing to put their credit on.
Yeah, willing to put their credit on the line. Absolutely.
That's a little inside joke.
Yeah, we just talking about that because we talking about some real estate.
We're talking about it, yeah.
But willing to do the things that most people say you're crazy. And it's always the people that say you're crazy when you become successful be the same ones that say, I knew he could do it.
Right. Oh my God, that is so
I knew she can
true.
do it. You know what I'm saying? They have the tenacity, they have the drive, they have all these different things. But when you're going through the process, when you're going through the storm, everybody look at you like you're crazy. And it's having that definite purpose to know that it's going to work out, right? You cannot be afraid to fail.
And that is absolutely the problem. So it's based on fear, right? When we say
yeah.
that the root of all of this is just fear,
Yeah.
fear of disappointing others. You know, you get yourself out there, you tell your whole family, you drive yourself, you get yourself all reared up, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh God, what if I fail?
Right.
And then all of a sudden you start making excuses. Fear of outgrowing relationships. Believe it or not, that is a fear.
Oh, yeah.
People be like, because when you get to a certain level, sometimes some people are trying to pull you back down. Or sometimes you realize I've outgrown this relationship.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes you don't want to. So you have a fear of that. Fear of success more than failure.
Right.
And trauma being disguised as patience.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. So I always say there's always a root to something. And most of the time, the biggest root, the most biggest, strongest root underneath this success and this vision is fear. Is fear.
So I have a question.
Uh-oh.
Right? I got a question for y'all in the audience. I got a question for you sitting here watching. James Jones, what's going on? Lynetta, what's going on? What's up?
Thank you for joining us tonight. Like and share.
I got a question. What vision keeps showing up in your life that you keep pushing off? What vision keeps showing up in your life that you keep pushing off?
I gotta thinking about that analogy you gave. I gotta open up one of my boxes. That's so many. I got so many. Well, starting my business is one of them that I keep pushing back. I keep making excuses why I haven't booked a show.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, I got to get this done. I got to go buy this. I got to go do this. I got to do that. And it's like, just book the show. I was about to say another word. Just book the show.
Just book the show.
That's it. So yeah, that's one of mine. Anybody else?
I guess for me, the vision that keeps showing up is obviously entrepreneurship, right? And it's crazy because even with the men's group that we have now, it's amazing how God could put things into your life based upon what we ask for. And I shared with one of my friends this weekend, I was talking about how this year I want to focus on doing things that's purposeful, that's aligned with what the Lord wants me to do. Because too many times as people, as humans, we do things that we want to do, and it may not align with what God says to do. And, my pastor, my pastor, my church, he said something so profound. He said that, you can still be disobedient in your purpose and still have results.
Ooh, gosh. Okay.
Right. And he used the analogy of Moses when Moses did something he wasn't supposed to do, and he struck the rock and water still came out. So a miracle still happened, although he didn't do the assignment that God told him to do.
Right.
So we can still be successful and still not be obedient in our purpose.
Kind of like the gifts go without repentance, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
right.
that's really,
It's no different than people that we see that don't serve God, who may be atheists or who may be whatever, right? And they're so successful.
Right.
And
it's
like,
how the heck they make it, man? That person's so mean, especially if it's somebody you know. It's like, I know that person. They do this, they do that, and they still winning. Right. Interesting.
Right.
I heard something today when I was doing my study. I heard somebody say depression. And I'm not going to say I agree with it, but it just got my attention. It said sometimes depression is selfish because you're so consumed with yourself. You're so consumed with yourself. My computer's trying to update, excuse me. So what the man of God said that made that statement today was like, sometimes we got to get out of ourselves, out of our heads. And when you're feeling down, look around and figure out who could you bless? What could you do for somebody else, opposed to focusing on what you don't have or what didn't work out for you or why is this happening? There's always someone in a situation that's even worse. So I think we got to get to a place where we are really, really being intentional about our days, about our movements, how we're going to get things done, and also who we could bless outside of ourselves. Because it's easy to fall into depression.
Oh yeah.
You feel like, well, dang, why, I'm not making this amount of money. This person's making that money, or this person's traveling, doing this and doing that, and I'm still sitting here. Do something about it, but get out of your own head and bless, and then also trust God to be
Yeah.
your source.
That's so true. And get out of the way of just making excuses.
Yes.
Because something, people that make excuses, you can have a really valid excuse.
Oh yeah, I am good at that.
And still fail. You know what I'm saying? Like meaning there's people that have situations that happen all the time. You hear success stories. People have situations that happen all the time, and they still become successful because they don't allow their situation to dictate their success.
Right.
Then you got people who allow their situation to dictate their failure. You might have somebody say, hey, my dad wasn't here in my life.
Right.
And they take that fuel and become a nuisance to society.
Right.
Then you might have somebody say, hey, my dad wasn't here. And they take that fuel and become America's best dad.
Right.
Right. It's the same thing. It's all about how you view the success and how you allow it to fuel you either in a negative way or positive way.
Right. Right. That's a really good. Okay. Since you said
my book. Okay, Lynetta.
All right.
Write that book. Write that book.
Write the book. Get it out. No more delay. No more delay. 2026. I want to see that book. I'll be the first one to buy it. But you got to sign it first.
Right.
So the scriptures say, the scriptures say on James 2:17 is faith by itself. If it does not have works, it is dead. Right. So at the end of the day, you can have all the faith, but you got to do something. Right. So faith without movement is a fantasy.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that something? Faith without movement is a fantasy. We can all imagine so much.
Right. Somebody wrote something.
Oh, good. Okay.
Okay. I found out when you're going through something in your life and you don't want no one to know, turn around and bless someone. When you find yourself at a guilt trip, just turn around and bless someone. It could be kind words. It could be pay for dinner. It could be your drink and at the convenience store. But that's the way I look at it to confine things. Okay, James.
I like that. That's right.
That. Bless someone.
Bless someone. Bless someone. And speak it. Speak out there. I'm going to make it. This year's going to be my best year. Confess it. Let's get it done, y'all. My best year yet. My best year yet. I was going to, you know what?
Because you can't say it's my best year, because then every year after that it's not going to be either better than this one.
Right. I remember Pastor George preached that. I'm telling you, we had a great teacher.
Yeah, we did.
Well, we still do have a great teacher. Excuse me. He's still here, alive, breathing, strong in Jesus' name.
Absolutely. So I do got another question. What excuse do you tell yourself that sounds responsible but really isn't? What excuse do you tell yourself about why you can't complete your goals and your dreams that sounds really responsible but really isn't?
I'm working long nights. I'm getting home too late. Things are closing. And I got to cook dinner. By the time I cook dinner and get everything done, it's 9 o'clock. I got to get up and get ready for work the next day.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my excuse a lot of times. Like, I'm tired.
And you know what? You're not alone. That's many people's excuses.
Yeah.
And they're valid, right? That they are valid excuses. But, I heard someone say, you work your 9 to 5 to pay your bills, but your 5 to 9 is what make you rich.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. You work your 9 to 5 to pay your bills, but allow your 5 to 9 to make you rich. That's the time you take to build your business, right? I know it's going to be tiresome. I know you're going to come home. You might have kids. You might be a single mom, single dad. You might have to cook dinner, whatever the case may be. But you have to find the time to do something different this year, right? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing, expecting
a different result.
Hey.
And I think I have plugged into that definition, unfortunately, too many times, but no more. Yeah, I want you guys to, can somebody chat vision in the what is that called again?
The comments.
The comments. Chat vision, guys. Yeah. Chat it today. Okay.
What you got for them?
Yeah. So I do have a question for the audience. What's the excuse that you keep recycling? What's the excuse that we keep recycling all the time?
Oh, most people is probably, I don't have the money. I don't have the credit. I'm tired. I work, like you said, I work long hours. Right. That falls into the other one. It'd be the same thing in my opinion.
That's good. I remember my pastor. He's a great visionary. He said the problem that a lot of people have is they want the whole pie. Remember he gave that analogy?
Mm-hmm.
So let's just say what you just said, you don't have the credit. So you find a group of people with the same vision, right? And everybody put their resources together. So when you start the business, you might not have the whole pie. Everybody get a slice, but now you make some money from the slice. Then you put your money back in and reinvest. But sometimes I think everybody want all or nothing.
Right.
But sometimes it takes you having to come together and collaborate with people
Oh yeah.
to
a lot
get
of
it done.
times.
You know what I
Most
mean?
times.
Opposed to saying, no, this is my vision, my dream. You get so caught up in saying, I don't want nobody to steal my idea. I don't want nobody to steal my vision. And so sometimes it goes, nobody stole it, but nobody did nothing with it either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's sitting in it. Listen, your dream is in that room.
It's in the box.
It's in the box, tied up nice and neatly.
So think about people that's in your life that you can trust and say, hey, are you willing? I've had people say that to me. Are you willing to invest in me?
Mm-hmm.
That's a hard question to say. Are you willing to invest in me? But why not?
Right.
You know, you have to sometimes share your dream with somebody because you do not have the credit or you do not have the money to get it started. So you might have to find somebody who's willing to invest in your dream, but at least you get a slice of the pie opposed to getting nothing.
Right.
You know, a step closer to your dream. Eventually you can buy the whole pie, but take a slice.
Right.
Take a slice.
I can't think of my quote. I want to say, if you want to go far, no, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, build a team.
Mm.
You know, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, build a team. Because you can go fast by yourself, you know what I'm saying? But you're going to get burnt out.
Yes.
But when you build that team,
Yes.
and you have people you could depend on, people you can call and say, hey, brother, I need help with this. Or, hey, sis, I need help with that. Now you got the infrastructure to say, hey, you know, it's all of us now. Everybody has bought into the same vision and goal, you know.
Good. I want to be transparent tonight. I am so tired of the excuses.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I'm just so tired. I mean, because God has blessed us all with a purpose.
Oh, yeah.
We all have. I'm just being really transparent because I know that we all are so gifted, and we just sit back and work these 9 to 5s, and you say, "Oh, I got to get my retirement," and I'm not putting that down. Please let me say that. But I just want to be transparent to say, okay, work your 9 to 5, but what about your purpose?
Mm-hmm.
What about your purpose, your dreams? And don't let no one tell you that they're silly, because if God gave it to you, come on. I mean, what about the man that made the beanie bag or whatever? You know, Pastor George talked about that too. He became a millionaire.
The Beanie Babies.
Yeah, off of Beanie Babies.
Yeah, everything that you see, somebody thought about it.
Somebody thought about
From
it.
the hula hoop to, I mean, everything. You know what I'm saying? Somebody thought about it, and somebody made money off from these chairs that we sitting on, these microphones. Somebody thought about it.
Somebody thought about it.
And-
Somebody had a vision and they put it to action.
Right. And
You
they're
know,
making money off
some
of
of the
it.
silliest toys or apps. I mean, nowadays we're talking about apps. If you have that talent, get an app. But I mean, stop with the excuses. And I'm just coming out clean tonight, 2026, that I'm just going to, I mean, I know you're going to get tired of me here and say no more delay. It's time for us to jump it. I know.
I'm going to hold you to that.
Hold it to me. I'm
Let's
telling
do
you.
it. Let's do it.
I'm telling you, when it comes to some of my dreams, I got to get them off the ground. I got to get them. I mean, and the thing about it is, I'm going to be transparent. You know how close my son's giving me the eye.
No, I'm just looking.
Sometimes I have this passion, you know that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll get so close to it. I'm like, I'm going to get it done. And then I'll fall right back into the same pattern. You can tell on me tonight.
I was listening.
Are you giving me the eye? I know the eye.
I'm just listening.
But I'm saying, and I get distracted too. Oh my God, I get distracted.
Yeah.
You know, I get distracted by so many things. And I mean, we came clean over the holidays about stupid TikTok and stuff. You know what I mean? How much time do I put in TikTok? Not making me a freaking red penny.
Right.
You know, and all that time we can be putting into our dreams and our visions. So, I mean, you go ahead. Take it over before I start shedding a tear.
Now you good. All right, Lynetta said, this year I'm helping you with your vision, I promise. Now, you helping me or her?
Me.
Or both? Listen, you helping me or her or both? Put that in the comments.
Well, we can start off with that resume.
Right.
Start off with that resume, sis. I need you.
Now, I do have a really good question, right? Because I think this kind of ties into me too. Well, let me just say it. I'm going to ask you guys this question.
Okay.
Are you afraid of failing, or are you afraid of being seen trying?
Mine's going to be definitely failure.
You know what's crazy? I think mine's was a little bit of both, because when you have reached a certain pinnacle or what you may deem as success, right?
Right.
Because
It's
you
all
you always
relative.
say that success is
Yes.
based upon the individual.
It is.
Because to you, success could be, all my kids are working, they're not in jail,
Right.
they take care of their kids, right? Success to people is not always having $1 million or
No.
having a mansion or having a Rolls Royce. Success is a moving target to most people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's relative and it's subjective to based upon who you're talking to. So if you have somebody who's experienced a level of success that they deem is success, and then they lost it, right? And now you have to try again. So are you afraid of, well, you already failed, right? But now,
Right.
and failure is not bad. You know, it's,
Right.
what's his name? My man, Jesus. Oh man, he got a book called Failing Forward. John Maxwell. John Maxwell. He preaches on the power of failing, right? Because you learn so many lessons through failure.
Yeah,
And
you do.
I have learned a lot of lessons through failure.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, when you do fail, right, now you have to come back out
Right.
and try again. And now, what if that business did not work? So now you're trying to launch something new.
Right.
And what if that didn't work? Now it's something new.
Right.
So now the phobia, the fear
People
becomes,
saying, here he go again.
here he go again, or
Right.
here she go again. Now it's the failure of being seen trying
Ooh,
something else.
That's good. That's real
You know what I'm
good.
saying?
Oh.
And because of the failure of being seen trying something else, now you try to become a secret agent in your business, which you can't do. So now you're not making no money because people don't know what you're doing and they can't buy from you.
Right.
But,
right.
but because of the fear of failing and being seen failing,
Yeah.
you don't even
Right. You don't
market
even-
yourself
right,
properly.
Right. That's a great point.
You know
That
what I'm
is
saying?
a great point. Woo. Oh my goodness, that's a great point. Because it's almost like failing out loud.
You're failing out loud.
You know.
Now it's like the whole world's watching. It's accountability.
Right.
Everybody's watching you. What is he going to do? What is she going to do? And now you got so much pressure. It's like, man,
Because you know how we are. We're hard on each other.
we are hard on
We
each
are
other.
so hard. It's like, what is he selling now? Oh, here he go.
Yeah.
Oh, don't put your money. You know. And then here's the saddest part. You not only do you may not want to invest, then you start telling others not to do it. Don't do it. Lawrence didn't do this. I'm just using it as an example. Lawrence didn't do that. Lawrence didn't do this. And then it's like we are sometimes putting dirt on somebody else's dream and vision.
Yep.
Opposed to just, if you don't choose to invest or do, okay, keep it to yourself. But do not discourage someone else from doing it.
Right.
And we do that too much.
We do. We really do.
We do that too much. So I also wanted to say this. What can we do? I guess I'll say to you, what can I do out loud?
Okay.
What can I do to help you?
Let's buy this quadplex. So one of my visions and goals for 2025 actually was to buy an investment property, right? I'm putting it out there, right? And I didn't do it, but we did find one, but we didn't
Do it. It's in a box.
Yeah, it's in a box.
It's in a box.
I found a beautiful property. It was downtown by USC.
Oh.
It was a quadplex turnkey. It had 3 occupants already inside of the building. One was vacant. And I'm not going to say the price, but the price is really reasonable to buy that property.
Uh-huh.
And I said, Mom, let's buy this property together. And, you know.
No, say it. Say it. We're helping people tonight. We are going to help people tonight.
She
put ourselves on the
was
line.
like, let's do it, right? She was all for it, but like she said, she got caught up in work and different things, and we didn't pull the trigger.
Right. Somebody else bought it.
Somebody else bought it, and you talking about a quad? Well, I say the quadplex was less than $500,000.
How was it?
Yeah, it was like $490,000.
Man,
right downtown. And I think it appraised for right now is valued at $600,000.
Oh wow! So
we would have had almost 200. Well, yeah, about $105,000 in equity or so inside the building. But nevertheless, right? It's never too late.
We fall down, but we get up.
That's my song, Donnie McKirkland. Oh, Auntie Mommy said vision. Both. Oh, you're on it. Yes, we're on it. Thank you. We're on it.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
Vision.
But we're going to, our goal this year is to, we were just talking about that, over the break about buying some investment properties, because it's our time to start doing it.
Yeah.
I've never met nobody who's a millionaire who do not own real estate.
Right. Right.
And that's why I'm so grateful that the house that we purchased, listening to my grandma, my mother at the time, to buy the house. I think about the Edward. It was a house that we was going to buy.
That was your dream.
In 2000, here it is, y'all. It was a house that we went to go look at this house every day, almost every weekend. And my mom and grandma was like, you need to buy this house. And at the time, I was like, what, 21, 22? Yeah. I was young. And my thought process was, I'm not going to be in South Carolina my whole life. I'm thinking like a 30-year mortgage, you know what I'm saying? And this house was almost 5,000 square feet.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It was a beautiful home built from the ground up. It was made by Crown Communities, a beautiful home. And that house back then was only $235,000.
Could you imagine that? Almost 5,000 square foot.
A 5,000 square foot home was $235,000. This was like 2012, right?
Or something.
2012, 2013, around that time. And my grandma was like, you need to buy this house. And my mom was like, you need to buy a house. But at the time, I was renting an apartment. I was like, we're going to move to Charlotte, Atlanta. We ain't going to be here. That same house today is selling for $750,000.
Oh, my God. We're talking tonight. So just imagine, whatever the price is now, you might say it's too much. Because we were saying that's kind of high. Remember we were saying that?
Yeah. Back then we were saying that's high.
Right.
But I was like, because the houses back then was like $100,000.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You could buy a house, a 4-bedroom house back then for $100,000, $80,000.
$125, yeah.
So spending $235 was like, oh my God, it's a lot of money. Your mortgage going to be like,
you love that. I mean, he really loved that house.
Man.
He would ride by it all the time, and it's like, man, I encouraged you. Go ahead and get that. You can, yeah.
Yeah. Jesus, I would have had almost $500,000 in equity.
Man.
$400,000 in equity. That's crazy.
So let me get another scripture. I'm going to jump back in. So it just shows you about delaying.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Delaying.
Yep.
So Ecclesiastes 11:4 says, whoever watches the wind will not plant. You just can't watch it. You have to do something.
Yeah.
You got to put the work in. You got to put the work in and get your hands dirty and take a chance. I'm speaking to myself. Could you just give me a pat, please? I'm speaking to myself. You might want to give me a slap, right? So, I mean, the bottom line is...
I'll give you a slap.
Oh, my goodness, yes. So, if we wait for perfect conditions, we'll never start.
Right.
So if we're just waiting for a perfect condition, like, okay, now I feel safe, it never, ever will start. You'll never start.
That's right.
So here we are now saying, like you said, we had this, what was it, what do you call it?
The quadplex.
Okay, a quadplex.
And what a quadplex is, you all, is a house or investment property that has 4 like apartments in one, right?
Right.
So if you're from the up north, you'll know what I'm talking about. You have like a duplex where it's 2 places in one, you know what I'm saying? This was a 4-bedroom apartment that was almost $500,000 that, would have made us some, hold on. Wow, I wish you would have shared that with me. Okay, well, listen, we're telling you that right now. So if you want to invest in this quadplex, we could buy some in 2026.
And we all get a slice of the pie.
And we all get a slice of the pie.
Remember that. Right. You don't always have to own the whole pie. Get a slice.
That's right. I'm a realtor now. I get them deals,
All right. So, yes. So if you're looking for a house, say it again.
Buy with Brewer.
So, I mean, tonight is about just trying to put a little fire behind your, what?
Well, Grandma say put some gas in your.
Yes. yes. What's a good one? Dare you say it? You know what I mean? My kids are really respectful. Like, I really hardly ever hear him say a cuss word.
I don't cuss though.
Oh, you don't cuss? Okay, I'm sorry. I could have sworn someone told me.
No.
They was lying on you?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to put some fire to their butt. But my mom, boy, she got some choice words when she want to be funny,
I'm telling you.
So tonight is about encouragement. It's about encouragement, and it really is to put some fire to your behind, for real, and to my behind, and to his behind, and to let's not do this same old. I'm going to go to the gym, and, all these things we do. And it's nothing wrong with going to the gym because I plan to get my butt in there.
Somebody said, I bet the gym is so full right now, people wasting time.
All of a sudden, this is a true story tonight. I spent almost $85 on vegetables. I'm starting off my 2026 right, okay? Because I'm going to scale back this year. I'm going to scale back.
These places make millions in the first month of the year, from health to not health, but food, the gym. I mean, memberships they probably got signed up this month. You know what I'm saying?
And now it's with a click of a finger online. You don't even have to go to the gym. It's like you go online and click it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like right there. So look for people that have different talents in your life and ask them to help you. You know what I mean? Like I'm realizing how talented my son is. My other son.
Whoa, what about me? I'm explaining.
I'm realizing how talented he is. So I'm really going to tap into his resources because he always says, Mama, I don't know why you're paying so-and-so. You know, you can help me. And while I'm out there, I'm going to put it out there tonight for the world to see. I'm looking for a DJ that knows how to mix up tapes. I'm looking for a DJ that can mix me up a bomb diggity tape for some of my shows, and I'll pay for it.
Bomb diggity.
Well, okay, I'm 54. Give me a break. Hold on one second. Somebody asked me the other day, do I look good? Do I look good? So if you got to ask that question, maybe you're not feeling that way, right?
That's right.
I mean, because I don't ever ask that question. It's like, do I look good? Of course I look good, you know? But if you got to ask the question, maybe you're not feeling that way. But yeah.
That's right.
So the bomb diggity, what's the new word for? The new word?
Fire.
Okay, well, for fire CD,
I need something hot. You know what? That's a good question. I don't know what the new kids say nowadays. There's so many words, you know. I have officially stepped into the uncle rule. Unk.
Man. Have you?
Somebody call me Unk. Nobody call me no Unk.
Oh, man.
33 years old. Talking about some Unk.
Well, check it out. Miss me with that. That's a new one.
Yeah.
Right? Miss me with that. You know what I mean?
Slap you in your face, boy.
Yes. Are you an Unk now? Oh,
no,
wow.
No, I'm not.
Oh, man. Oh,
I see gray hair in your beard. I got a little...
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Ooh,
it ain't a lot.
Look at him.
It's not a lot.
So the reality is, if you know anybody who can mix a good fire CD, let me know because I'm looking to get some CDs and some music.
I got a question for y'all.
Okay.
I know I'm about to wrap up soon, right? I got a question for y'all. If fear wasn't a factor, right? If fear was not a factor, what would you start this month? If fear was not a factor, what would you start this month? Right now.
Start booking shows.
Start booking shows.
Mm-hmm.
Start booking shows.
I said, I know that's right. Okay. That's my sister.
That's good. So start now.
I am.
You know what I'm saying? Start now.
That's why I'm asking for CDs. I know I need some help. So I'm going to humble myself and ask for help.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You know, for me, if fear wasn't a factor, I would go buy, I would go buy a hotel.
Okay.
And that sounds far-fetched, but they do have like hotels for sale, right? They have quadplexes, duplexes for sale. I would go buy 2 quadplexes.
Okay. And that's a good point.
But the fear be, like they would say, well, what if somebody move out? Then you got to pay the mortgage. And you know what I'm saying?
You don't want to get stuck paying it.
You don't want to get stuck paying it. And we allow those things to come into our heads and be like, oh, man, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So somebody said motivational speaker. Okay.
Sister Wood said, let's get busy.
Let's get busy. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's get busy.
Let's get busy.
So I like
motivational
that.
speaking. Yeah. I would do that too.
Yeah. You have a talent. I think I do too.
I would do that too. But it'd be the fear of like, oh, who gonna let me inside this school, or how I'm gonna get these, these shows, or get these people to come out and listen to me say something. And it's the fear of getting on stage and getting stage, what's it called, stage fright.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Once you get started, Kay, he does it. I mean, it's like me too. I have to get wind up. You know what I mean? But once you get started, you go for it.
But it's so crazy because I could prepare all these notes to go speak somewhere.
I know, me too. Mm-hmm.
And when I get on the stage to say something, it's never what I prepared.
Right. You're just flowing.
You just start flowing. But I pray all the time that God allowed me to say what you want me to say.
Say that one more time.
Allow me to say what you want me to say, not what I want to say. You know what I'm saying? Because
that's good.
I get up there and say something, but it seems like when I start speaking to people on stages or wherever I'm at, when I walk away, it's like, dog, I didn't say this, I didn't say that. They be like, oh, that was so good. And I'm like, huh? I didn't even say what I wanted to say.
Right. And you realize that God is really using you.
Right.
And that's the blessing of it all.
Right.
And that's the blessing of. I'll let you close tonight.
Okay. Aunt Mommy says she started her own home care.
Well,
there's a lot of money in home care too.
Lots of money in home care. No delay. Vision, reality.
Yes. There's so much money in home care. So listen, we're going to close the night. You know, we hope you guys
got inspired
of your audience. Yes, that is so key, to keep the attention of your audience.
Yes.
So listen, you all. So here's my closing statement for tonight, right? This year is not about doing more. It's about doing what you already know to do, right? Understand your purpose, your gifts. You know, your gifts is something that come to you secondhand, second nature. Like, I love talking. I love speaking.
Right.
And I didn't realize, like we said before, some people struggle with communication.
Right.
And talking, you know, but that could be your gift, just simply talking.
And that's it, absolutely. And that is a gift.
It is a gift.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whether it's talking, whether it's writing, whatever it is, focus on what you know what to do, right? No more delay.
No more delay.
No more excuses. No more waiting on permission. Your vision doesn't need another year. It needs your action steps.
Ooh, man. Wow.
Because like you said, we'll say, oh, wait till next year, or I'll wait till 6 months, or I'll get started in June. It's like, nah, start now. And stop waiting for permission.
Stop waiting for permission. Or somebody else's approval, I guess, like, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people say, oh, let me ask my wife, let me ask my husband. And I'm not saying anybody to like go against the grain when it comes to marriage, but you know, I heard somebody say in business one time, they said some of the people that's married are sleeping with the enemy.
Oh my gosh.
Because they said a lot of times your spouse may not see the dreams or visions or believe the way you believe, and your spouse could be the one telling you not to do something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they don't see it, or they're don't
transferring their fear on you.
Right. And because, you know, you love them, now it's like, okay, baby, you right.
Right.
Okay, hubby, you right. And now you don't even do the things you're supposed to do that God told you to do.
Right.
You know, and that was a huge segment in this conference I went to. It was really, really profound. And so many married couples got so much transformation from that.
Wow.
Because they didn't realize that I was holding my husband back.
Wow.
I was holding my wife back because I allowed my fears to encroach on their dreams.
Wow.
And their goals. By saying, don't invest in that. Stay on your job. Don't leave your job. You know,
we need your pension. We need that medical benefits.
We need right. You know what I'm saying? Not understanding that there's so many other benefits outside of the job, but too many times because we don't know, we allow the job, they say, to put their thumb on us. You know?
Right.
And again, I'm not knocking the job, right? Work your job until you can do better. Right. But like I said, work your 9 to 5, you know, to pay your bills, but allow your 5 to 9 to build your brand, your business.
I love that 5 to 9. I love that. So not tomorrow, not when it feels safer, not when everyone agrees. Vision time is over. Delay is canceled. And reality begins tonight.
Yes. So listen, I want you guys, before we log off, to write down one action that you're committed to doing this week. Right? I think for me, one of my actions is to, like I said, I'm going to focus on waking up in the morning at 5 in the morning. I want to work out, you know, downstairs in the garage, or go to the gym.
Okay.
One of my friends got a nice, beautiful gym in Columbia, the Madison Fitness Center. Or go to his gym.
Out.
He has classes early in the morning. A lot of teachers go. But go to the gym, work out. I want to focus on reading my Bible book that I'm reading every single day now.
Okay.
I'm going to take 10 minutes to read a book on personal self-development, and then 10 minutes to write in my journal to get those thoughts out my head. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man. Doubt.
And to write down your goals.
Write down your goals. Got one more line to share. If you're walking against the current with us, welcome to your moment. No more delay. So walk against the current. And like you said, I love that. Get those thoughts out of your head.
Yes. Get those thoughts out of your head.
Of defeat.
So listen, we hope that you all enjoy the show. We hope that you all like, share, subscribe, and please tune in next week to Walking Against the Current.
And add one more thing to the comments.
Yes.
No delay. No delay. I really want us to say no more delay.
Listen, my daughter, she gonna get fired tonight. She's supposed to be in here monitoring our cameras, but she's out there on her phone.
Well, she's not delaying. She's doing her schoolwork, I'm sure.
But listen, man, thank y'all so much for tapping
you
in.
didn't give an affirmation. You didn't have one? I love when you give those affirmations.
Oh, well, I got one.
Okay.
One day or day one.
Ooh.
Right? One day or day one. It could be one day I'm going to do this. One day I'm going to start the business. One day I'm going to go to the gym.
Ooh.
Or it could be day one. Tomorrow's day one.
Ooh.
Today's day one. I'm going today. Right? I'm writing down my goals today. I'm starting my book today.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it is so important that we focus on that and allow that to be our goal, our mission, our affirmation.
I love it. And I want that to be something that I'm really going to put in my lifestyle today. And I mean, and I want to say one thing to you while we're still live, that if you see me delaying, I mean, really get in my behind. Get in my butt and tell me. And if I see any of you delaying, I'm going to get in your butt. Come on, my baby girl. Come on. Come on. She's delaying. You know what happened tonight? She cooked her own dinner tonight. I'm so proud of her. She cooked her own dinner tonight, and she is really growing up. So I'm just so proud of my baby girl. Queen Elizabeth is her signature name, the Queen.
Hey, Samara, what's going on? That's good. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you again for joining.
Y'all please like, share,
share
subscribe.
it. Yes. Yes. Thank you for tonight.
So thank y'all. We love
for
y'all.
joining us. Peace.
Peace.
I love my music.